there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, we don't want to go to war today. But the Lord of the Lash says, nay, nay, nay. We're gonna march all day, all day, all day. Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to episode 10 of our Lothlórien campaign in 3rd Age to the War, Divide and Conquer EGO. And last episode, we captured Goblin Town, which we have promptly renamed to Annon-en-Orod, and we also killed the Goblin King. Besides that, we also captured the other side of Khazad-dûm, can't forget about that, Khazad-dûm West, and we got very, very close to fixing our economy entirely, which should be fixed at the start of the next turn. Now, this is actually really one of the most interesting campaigns I've ever done, not just in my spare time, but also for the channel. Because typically, when I get your comments and I get your feedback, there's like kind of a consensus, or at least a majority opinion on what we should do next and what the best steps of the campaign are. But in this case, for this campaign, nobody knows. It's really funny to see people just suggesting one thing and then reading the next comment, and it's this completely opposite idea and this completely opposite line of thinking. So just know, I can't please everyone, I can't follow all your advice, because a lot of it is contradictionary. But I have been doing some thinking in what our best approach will be. And the plan right now, that is of course always subject to change, because we never know what the AI does. But the plan right now is indeed to send Thranduil south, to take Zagh Khala. I will give Annon-en-Orod and Zagh Khala to the Anduin Vale, in exchange for some of the Mirkwood regions we still need. So that is Leothold, Roscommon. I think there might be another one in here. Is that the same region here? Central Mirkwood? Is this all Central Mirkwood? No, that's Western Mirkwood. So I'm missing one settlement here. I can't exactly remember what the name of the settlement is. Is it... No, I don't remember. But I'm sure once I see the diplomacy screen, I'll remember. So 2 settlements. If we can exchange them for Annon-en-Orod and Zagh Khala, then that's fine by me. And I do think I want to continue with my plan to just get rid of the Goblins. Not because they're a huge threat, not compared to Isengard or Mordor, but just because I'm so close to them right now, and if I don't kill them now, they just keep harassing me. I can take settlements like Imladris, keep them for myself, give them to the High Elves. Both can work. That's not necessarily a choice I need to make. I'm just kind of thinking, we got Thranduil moving in. Do I need to move Celeborn out? Because I'm kind of worried if I do move him out, we might leave Khazad-dûm West exposed. First of all, can I march forward and keep the peace? He can, okay. So, it's kind of a toss-up. I could go for Annon-en-Orod. Actually, I remember, I said it wrong in the previous episode. I said Annon-en-Orod is Sindarin for the High Pass, but that is Cirith Forn and Andrath, which is a different settlement. This is just Annon-en-Orod. But yeah, we could go for it straight away. They do hold Eregion as well, which leads me all the way to Ostanithil, which puts me close to Dunland, which is not a thing I want either. And again, I would like to have Ostanithil for the Gwaith Murdain. But I think we'll lay siege to Annon-en-Orod. We got Celeborn, he can take it with ease. I'm not sure yet if I'll keep these lands. That's kind of a toss-up. If I keep them, or maybe give them to the Northern Dunedain, for example, that could work. We'll see. But for now, I think we're ready to press the end turn. Don't think there was anything else I needed to be doing. I do want to take Zagh Khala fast, because as long as we kind of have the Anduin Vale surrounded, there's always that risk that they'll start declaring war on factions we don't want them to declare war on. Because the AI always wants to expand, and if you limit that expansion by making sure that they don't border any settlements they can take, then they start acting weird. And they are entirely surrounded by just me, which is kind of funny. It's weird how it led to that situation. That was never really my intention. So they would then end up declaring war on me, even if we are allied. So I've had that happen in the past. But it's only a matter of 1, max 2 turns, and then they'll be bordering other factions. Oh, give me vision. Yeah, okay, Isengard and Mordor both seem to be quite chill for the moment. I really need to make use of that. It is a blessing. Oh, and it's also a blessing that we are now making money. And production-wise and population-wise, we're actually number 3 in the ranking, which is quite incredible. I'm going to skip that Bladesmith Guild for now. There are better things for me to spend my first bit of cash on. Largest faction, look at that. Ha. Even larger than Mordor. That is a complete surprise. Exceptional counselor, Rumil there. Right, I still needed to talk to Khand, right? That was a mission I had. For 900 gold coins. I'll do many things for 900 gold coins. You can bet your sweet bippy on that. Alright, Barton. Want to trade? Of course. You want to be allies, actually? We're both against Sauron, right? Hey, look at that. We're allies. The Galu-Izzy collaboration that everyone's been asking for is happening in-game. There you go. Free 900 gold coins. Let us build some stuff. Let us become wealthy beyond all measure. And I think it would make a lot of sense for me to get wealthy in Khazad-dûm, right? Get that mining network. 2.3k. We currently get, let's see, 1.5k. So let's get the Builders Guild house to make that cheaper. Now there might also be some buildings I can get rid of. Durin's Forge Hall. Ooh, that gives us a nice melee weapon bonus as well. Haven't really checked most of these new settlements, but that's actually pretty damn nice. I can keep all that. The Beast Gauge, that can go. Bind Joreus, it can be quite loud. Axesmith Guild, okay. I mean, the elves are quite... You know, we use axes quite a lot as well, so that befits us. Brawler Spit, that can go. Beast Breeder, that can go. It's an extra 3k in the bank right there. 3k... Oh, don't... Oh, it's annoying. He might go for an Annon-en-Orod. What have we got in there? Just Berangrim. The thing is, he might be able to survive that, seeing as they're just going to walk in there. But I'll give him like Elder Council to protect him. And then we can walk down. It's going to take us a little bit longer. That's okay. Yorlstone. You're quite unhappy. I can't do much about that. I can destroy this. Armory doesn't do a whole lot for me, but that's fine. I guess I should focus on like repairing stuff that I've been postponing for a long time because I simply couldn't. Any other settlements with broken buildings? Let's see. Thranduil's Halls. Could do with a grain exchange that actually. Get the extra trade with Erebor. Nothing broken there. Nothing broken there. I think some stuff was broken in Erenrunen, yes. Let's repair that first. Nothing broken there. Nope, everything is healthy. I think that was the only settlement that had some broken stuff in it. So I still have 900 gold coins to spend. I'd like to expand them on Lank. Can't afford anything, unfortunate. I should be able to afford like at least one useful building. Apparently not. I mean, I don't mind saving. Oh, there we go. Grain exchange in Torfillen. I'm making quite a bit of cash now, so that's pretty good. I also have these guys in reserve in case Dugda acts up. Alright, let's take an Annon-en-Orod with Celeborn. Get these goblins off my back. Lunug the Blood. Oh, there's actually a lot of you. You guys were hiding. What have you got? Let's see. Mountain Oak Hunters. Okay, they're quite easily destroyed by my archers. Anything else? A Ballista, Walk Pack, lots of trash. Gazlag. Ooh, you got some Azog Defilers. I'm kind of scared of that unit. You know what? I'm going to do a night attack. Just so I don't have to worry about the reinforcements. Balance of Power is still like... This seems like a really easy fight. I'm not sure what the Balance of Power is smoking. Probably some pipe weed. But let's take care of them. That shouldn't be too hard of a fight.
Fight to the end.
Alright, my game actually crashed before I was able to jump into battle, which is a good reminder for all of you to always save. Ooh, this settlement looks quite cool. I think we got some... Is that a Battle for Middle-earth asset right there? That looks nasty. Like, is this a custom settlement? Or I think it might be. Very, very nice. They do get a bit of a hill, actually, which is good for them. But I'm just going to run in there and shoot them all. They don't even need to exit their settlement for me to kill them. It doesn't matter all that much. If they want to run out, they can. Then my Berio will simply slice him down. Alright, get in position, lads. I'm going to take many, many settlements in this episode. But yeah, just taking down the goblins in like just a couple turns, because they're goblins, I mean, they're not going to put up too much of a fight, right? Just seems like a good idea. I don't know. Maybe I should be immediately prioritizing Isengard. That's kind of the thing with this campaign. There is no right choice, and you might disagree, but That's not to say that you are right, nor is that to say that I am right. We really don't know. Oh, that is a ballista. That is annoying, but not dangerous per se. Siege equipment always aims for the middle of a unit, and your general is always on the side, so... Okay, ballista. Seems that ballista is just as drunk as my ballista tends to be. Game runs a little bit slow sometimes. Not sure what's causing that. Probably too much awesomeness with Caliborn on the field. Look at this guy. Yeah, they're getting destroyed. No chance whatsoever. Can you guys move a little bit closer? Watch Caliborn get killed by a ballista. Wouldn't that be hilarious? It could happen. It definitely could happen. I'm not saying it's impossible to happen. It's unlikely to happen, but not impossible. Okay, fight away, fight away. Yeah, that's a kill shot for sure. That ballista's actually pretty damn accurate, considering he's firing. I'm like behind a wall. He's behind some tents. No. Don't like that. How many ballistic crew? Full-on crew. I was hoping maybe my archers could kill enough for them to stop being a problem. But, yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah, fire on the general. Yes. I'm not sure how many settlements the goblins hold in total. Like, I think we saw them all the way up to, like, Tharbad, right? I don't think I've ever seen them take any settlements beyond that. Even Tharbad is a bit surprising. Usually it's Dunland that takes Tharbad. Based on my Reunited Kingdom experience. But, yeah. I don't know. Taking down the goblins, taking some lands, giving them to... I don't know. Maybe we could give some lands to Dunland to become friends with them. Like, they can have Tharbad as far as I cared. We don't really have any qualms with Dunland, per se. Not the biggest fan of them, but... doesn't mean we have to slaughter them. Keep fighting. You're doing pretty good work. At least slowing down their ballista, it seems. If we keep killing the crew, then, you know... those are no conditions to be working in. We might be able to get a strike going. Alright, fight away, fight away. Speed this up a little bit. Is that your general? He's pretty pathetic if he's just standing there. And no, maybe we get lucky and get a regicide on. Oh, crap. Where did you come? Oh, you took the other gate. You son of a bitch. Wow, I got outplayed, losing one of my best units. Oh, they got trampled. Shit. That's what I get for being cocky and not paying attention. Damn, that is a big disgrace. Because that's a really good unit that I'm throwing away. My archers, I need to be so careful with them. Keep fighting, keep fighting. You run, run, get away. I didn't expect them to take that gate. But of course, there's no reason for them not to use that gate. Frankly, I'm just not used to the AI making a somewhat clever play. Yeah, that unit's just got destroyed. Damn. That walk pack does not mess about. Okay. Damn, this battle map is actually annoying me to no end. Let's stop that ballista. It's really annoying me. First battle of every episode is always a bit rough. Alright, keep fighting, keep fighting. Don't let them get close to us. Another volley. As many as possible. They're gonna charge me. Run away. Damn it, why didn't you run? I told you to run. Didn't even mean to kill that general. I wanted to stop that friggin' ballista. Come on, spearman. Hurry up. This walk pack scares me. The maneuvering is so weird. Ugh. Get them, get them, get them. There we go. They're broken. Don't let them retreat to their puny little gate. Can you not do that, please? Can this goblin man not occupy my elites? Alright. Caught the walk pack. Yeah, I'm losing way too many troops in this puny little battle. This should have been a battle with no casualties, but it's okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll have plenty of manpower left. Alright. We finally silenced that ballista. Good God.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, kill them quickly. Thank you very much. Feels good to be playing some DAC, man. It's just, it gets dark so early in the day and it's so cold. There's nothing much else to do. It's like you work and then it's already like night. It's like, it really sucks. And that's when video games really come in clutch. Let's execute them on their own town square. If they just want to stand there and not fight because they're scared of us, then we'll simply shoot them. That works for me, man.
Our men are in command.
Absolutely works for me. I didn't even aim at that guy. It was just the collateral damage. There we go. It's not too bad. I hope we healed some of those Lothlórien archers. We healed some. Not a great many, though. That's very unfortunate, but yeah. We've been doing a lot of damage with just those 4 Lothlórien archers for a long time, so, you know. We weren't always going to be able to keep them safe for the entirety of the game, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. Execute them. I don't know, this seems like prime real estate for the Northern Dunedain now. Aragorn and friends. I'm gonna sack it for the money. It's actually a pretty wealthy settlement even after sacking it. Ah, it's got a mining network. I see. I see, I see. Well, I think we'll hold on to it for one turn. I'd love to use Celeborn's army, sorry, to push towards Brunost, and then afterwards use Thranduil's army to push towards Imladris. Because then I got this entire section secured. Like, that'd be a pretty sweet deal if I gift all that to the Northern Dunedain, but I keep Imladris for myself. Just kind of as a safe haven. Let's see, do I have a diplomat nearby? That's a spy. Spy. Where are my diplomats? You're in the Iron Hills. You're in Eastern Arondor, okay. Wait, I got 2 diplomats with the dwarfs. There's no real need for that. You're in Dunland, okay. I'm gonna send you over to talk to our friends. Wait a second, they should be over here. I hope. Yeah, they still hold the angle. Good. So, you know, they're not too far off. Khazad-dûm West should be relatively safe now. I don't think they're going to attack it. Yeah, nah, we'll be fine. Right, that has left me with a little bit of extra cash, which I think I'll invest in Amon-Lank. Roads could be useful. Mining network could be good. I don't know. Ero is also a pretty good settlement. Like, I think we got a lot of money from trade there, yeah. Also farms. Could also get mines there. Well, there's nothing really that boosts my trade. I think trade's just the way of the game right now. With all my allies surrounding me, lots of trade there as well. So if I can get the cheap trade buildings, then I think that's a good investment. Port is also a good investment. Yeah. Tough call. Tough call. Some people weren't quite happy with the renaming of Legolasburg. I mean, alternatively, I could call it Legoland, but I don't think anyone would really like that one, so... There you go. And with regards to Legolas' possible return, I guess I should talk about it anyway. I haven't really made up my mind yet, so I'm kind of waiting for your feedback, in a way. Would you agree that Legolas is worthy enough to be reborn, to be sent on a mission once again by the Valar themselves? Just like Glorfindel, just like Gandalf. Of course, it's a bit too early for that. We'd have to wait a little bit. But, you know. I know some of you want to keep it a surprise, but I would appreciate your feedback on this, because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, it completely cheapens the campaign. It's a lot of troops there. It's also their capital now. So, you know, I don't want to make any choices that people really disagree with. Oh, hello. You want an alliance and trade rights? I'll take that.
glad we could reach an agreement until we meet again.
It's funny that I never even considered giving any land to Bree. They just hadn't crossed my mind. It's one of those factions I sometimes simply forget that they exist. So I'm sorry, Bree. But now things are looking quite good, actually. We're making money. Now we can start expanding our settlements. We're a large realm. We got land all over Ravanian. If we can just centralize it a little bit better after trading with the Anduin Vale, then it's going to be great. The settlements we'll get aren't quite as wealthy as the ones that we're going to give away. But hey. So goblins, yeah, they hold... Oh, damn, they actually hold... They all the way to friggin' Argond. Oh, you people are really unhappy, huh? Why is that? I could possibly send over someone to keep the peace. Not you, though. What about a ballista crew? The best garrison unit. I have to go all the way around because this friggin' bear man is sitting on the fucking bridge. Alright, how about you guys go chill there for a moment? Just to keep the peace. Right. First things first. Towards Khala. Can you lay siege to it? You can. What are we dealing with? Oof. Okay, a lot of units and a lot of them trash. Complete trash. We got Snagga skirmishers, Goblin Band. We got Snaggas on Wargs. We got Wargs without Snaggas. We got Snaggas without Wargs. We got every kind of Snagga you can think of. And shitty Orc. We got it. Right, I think I want to do that first. I also want to make sure that I got a diplomat stand by to talk to the Vale.
As you wish.
Because we're about to do a big land trade. But I shouldn't proclaim or trade any lands I don't own yet. I need to kick out Yaglund first. I have an eviction notice. I mean, there are a lot of them, but they really are pretty damn bad. And I don't remember Khala being like an impossible to take settlement, so I think we'll be more than fine.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
Alright, yeah, no, that doesn't look too scary. Although I see some towers there, it seems. But yeah, it was quite upsetting to see that the goblins hold land all the way to the to Argond. That was quite a bit further than I anticipated. So that is making me change my mind a little bit. I think it is a bit of a daft dream to try and, you know, take them out entirely. I don't think that's going to be happening. Alright, if you're just going to chill there, then I'll just slowly but surely take down your towers. But I think if I just give enough land to the United Kingdom, there I go, speaking too early, to the Northern Dunedain, they can keep the goblins at bay, right? I'll have to check, but they're probably at war with Enedwaith, seeing as they're going after, you know, Argond. I am destroying the tower just as a safety precaution. And if they're up against Enedwaith, then I think it's only a matter of time before they fall apart, especially if I take... Oh damn, these towers don't take any hits whatsoever. Yeah, no, let's just not do the towers. Let's just... Yeah, they're not gonna go for them. They're gonna sit all the way in the back. So. Similar strategy as Goblin Town. Right, send in our top troops. The Aretherith and the Galathrymachus. Yeah, I'm more thinking just taking enough lands that we can have a nice border with the Northern Dunedain, get an alliance with them, let them be our friends, and let them take care of the goblins. I'm not going to march all the way to Argond, that's a little bit too far. Like Tharbad I would have considered, but I'd have already thought of that as a little bit too far away to really make it worth it, but no way I'm going to Argond. No sleep till Argond. Alright, let's get in position. They're sending in their first chaps. Right. Walk pack. Goblin band. Nothing that really scares me. I'll just get all my archers in there so they can just fire. Do some damage. Oh no, he's going to charge me. Oh, never mind, those are Walk Scouts. He won't even charge me, he'll just stand there menacingly and shoot his crossbows. And that's fine and all that, but you'll be long dead before you get any proper volley off, mate. Look at that, just carve the path through the units. So yeah, those guys, they hurt, but we hurt a whole lot more. There go with the crazy music again. I believe it was Povolus who pointed out that this music is apparently from Vermintide. Now, I have played quite a bit of Vermintide. I don't really recognize the tracks, but it has been a while, so wouldn't be surprised if I simply don't remember. Alright, I got my finger on the swiftness. Might not even be needed. Look at them. I bet they think they're like menacing when they're walking so slowly, but they're just easier targets. Like, great logic. You haven't even reached my units yet and you're already falling apart like crazy. I'm gonna pop a Light of Elbereth. No, I'm not gonna pop it just yet. I'm gonna pop it when we're in melee. I'm gonna hold on to my swiftness because most of their army is still sitting there, right? Yeah. And their best troops are the defenders. We shouldn't underestimate the defenders. They're actually quite okay. These guys, on the other hand, they're absolute trash. Keep fighting! How are you losing troops? Alright. Light of Elbereth. Let them go ham. Ah, Thranduil. The absolute legend. We have about 300 Goblin Band. I think he'll barely break a sweat. I'm gonna tell you to stop for a moment. You can finish off the Warg Scout units. Shouldn't be too many of them left. Just the one, really. And let them come to us. Yeah, that's working out marvelously. He hasn't really sent in anyone else. So all is going to plan. Oh, he's sending in Warg Riders? Yep, Warg Riders. That's fine. I got Halder ready to go. Come on then, send in your Warg boys. I mean, all in all, the campaign is going quite well right now. We are crawling out of our economic debts, but we are still alive by the grace of Mordor and Isengard. At the moment, they decide that maybe we should put an end to the elves. But it makes sense, you know. Gondor is still keeping Mordor at bay. Isengard, I'm not sure what's keeping them at bay. They really don't have much reason not to attack me, but I'm very, very happy that they haven't done so yet. But there isn't much reasoning there, I'll admit that. But it's quite good that a lot of lands has been falling in the hands of Mordor, because otherwise we'd be dealing with a huge Isengard, and that would be a really big problem. Look at Thranduil taking this entire settlement on his own again. Man's a beast, I'm telling you. Alright, let's go for the double approach. Thranduil on the right and Mr. Haldir on the left. Send in some help. I'll pull out the Woodland Trackers, why not? No, misclick. Do you one by one? There we go. Could also send in the siege equipment, but meh. They typically don't really do enough to warrant bringing them in. Right on the Oak Hunters. I don't like those Javelin boys. They sometimes get some kills. We don't want any deaths, so. Right, fight away. Fight away. There we go. Rain down hell on them. Not even in their mine shafts are they safe. Fight on the Oak Defenders. We've sufficiently reduced their ranks. You can keep fighting on the Oak Hunters. Alright. You can fight on the Skirmishers. And just like that, we're going to take the settlement without too many casualties. And then those two will go to the Anduin Vale. If they want to help me out against Goblin incursions, and that's fine. They might also try and go help out against Angmar, which would be even more appreciated. Yeah, the AI doesn't really know how to deal with this. Then again, to be fair, you might be wondering, oh, it's so easy when the AI doesn't fight back. even if they did fight back, it really wouldn't make any difference. They'd run towards either Thranduil or Celeborn. I'd flank around with the other one. We still have this ability. We also have this ability off cooldown again. So, you know, I'm saving some lives, sure, but just my generals alone would be able to crush this army. So yeah, and they get their troops back anyway. So there is really no real danger. Alright. Stack up, boys, we're going in. Ready your bows. No. Ready your swords. Yep. He's sending in the Snaga skirmishers. Be careful. It's the most dangerous unit I've ever seen. Whoa. Who's shooting me? Don't shoot me.
Good tidings. Enemy general
Oh,
lies dead.
there we go. Didn't even realize that was a general. Captain Scumbag. Oh, Yaglun, sorry. Sounds the same to me. And there are Haldir and his men. Look at that. We killed that entire unit. I love it. And down to 150. There's still a pretty healthy unit here. Can reduce their ranks a little bit. They're on the town square, so they got infinite ammo. Doesn't matter. I'll just kill you all. You don't have to run. It's fine. I actually prefer if you don't run. Makes it easier to kill everyone. Oh yes. Now I assume Zagh is also going to be quite a wealthy settlement. So yeah. Some people were like, oh, I don't like it that you're giving away settlements, etc, etc. In a way, it's also a strategic decision, and you know, because I can't hold all these settlements myself, public order would be a bitch to sort out. And also, from a lore perspective, you know, I don't want to be the biggest realm in all of Middle-earth. That's never the ambition of the elves. We simply aren't that big of a faction to achieve that, you know. Wholly impossible to do so. So it makes sense that we want to help out other factions.
We've lost control of the castle. The battle is very much in
Now, of course, doesn't mean we have to make ourselves any weaker than we need to be, but we can kind of combine the lore-friendly approach with just common sense and strategic, good decision-making. I don't have to flank with these wooden scouts. I'm just keeping them here, so the enemy thinks they're gonna get flanked, which should reduce their morale. Haldir versus Celeborn, who can get the most kills? Or Thranduil, I keep mixing up names. We do of course have the ranking, which is being tracked by Metallic CJ, if I'm not mistaken. And Celeborn, I keep mixing up my elves today. Celeborn is still topping the charts. I think Haldir is second, maybe Thranduil has already caught up to him. It's actually very exciting to see which elf will have the most kills. So place your bets. Which general do you think will have the most kills by the end of the campaign? It won't be Legolas, I can tell you that much. Because even if he returns, it won't be anytime soon. I need to earn that. Okay, there we go. 27 casualties. Remember when the game was like, oh, you're gonna have a hard time? Yeah, no bounds of power, I don't think so. So that's a pretty good result for the ranking as well. Thranduil really climbing the ranks. Everyone else did really good. So we lost a couple of Greenwood Foresters. We lost one guy that we won't be getting back. There we go. It's another settlement to add to my collection. Wonderful. Now Thranduil is very, very close to Imladris as well. Let's sack it, I want that money. It's not even that wealthy of a settlement. I can live with it. Before I give it away, I'm just going to make sure that Thranduil is on the correct side of it. I'll destroy the buildings that neither me nor the Anduin Vale will need. Yeah, no. Oh man. I can't move him for whatever reason. The thing what I'm concerned of is if we give away Khala and Annon-en-Orod to the Anduin Vale, our army might spawn on the wrong side of it because we're going to get kicked out. Which means I'll have to walk all the way around, so I'm already reserving myself the right. If we get kicked out on the wrong side, I'm allowed to teleport Thranduil to the other side, you know. From a gameplay perspective, your army can't pass through a settlement that is owned by another faction, but from a lore perspective, would make sense that the Anduin Vale would give us free passage through a settlement we just gave them in order to kick some goblin ass. So, you know, makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. I'm sure it does. Doubt anyone's going to be that thick-headed to be like, oh no, you can't do that. Alright, so let's see here. Let's try to really unify Erin-Lasgaren. Let's see. So I need to get Leothold and Enethauer. That's the name of the settlement. Roscobel would be a nice addition, but I doubt they're going to accept that. So we are giving you, by all means, better settlements. And settlements you should be more interested in, which are Annon-en-Galith and Khala. How is that very demanding? Those settlements really objectively are much better. I don't understand. Like, I know the AI takes, like, the wealth of a settlement into account, but they got, like, really good mines and shit, so... I mean, sometimes the AI accepts a very demanding offer, so let's see if they do. Oh, there we go, it worked. I wasn't expecting it to work, but people have been mentioning in the comments before that, you know, don't always go off on what the game says. I'm very happy that worked. Public order might be a bit of a problem now in those settlements we just acquired. We'll have to see what happened there. But as soon as the game kind of processes what just happened, there we go. And we should have a nice chunky Mirkwood or Greenwood the Great. Yep, they're quite unhappy. Oh, that's already fixed. And look at that, that's already fixed. So now we got these two meh settlements, but we do hold all of Mirkwood. And I'd say that is a goal that we've had since the beginning of this campaign that we've now achieved. Very, very nice. The woodland reunification. And the Anduin Vale, they can keep these lands, and they now have a way out to attack other factions. They no longer need to, like, be worried that, you know, we're going to be, and we are on the wrong side indeed. Berangrim is on the right side. I'm going to plop him in the fort. And just kind of chill there. Yeah, Thranduil, I have the right to teleport you. Show curse stat, move character, Thranduil, 253, 370. Boom. Oh, they got a free regiment of Sons of the Fallen. Damn, that settlement will never fall. So Thranduil, he'll take down Captain Lundbeck in the next turn and then make a push to Imladris. Liberate that. We'll probably hold on to that because it's an important settlement for us elves. Look, you might not see it on the video, but you actually have, like, the Gate of Moria there. I've never noticed that in all these hours of me playing DAC. But there is the Melon Gate, as I like to call it. It's actually in the game. I only just noticed that. Huh. That's a nice detail. I like that. I like that a lot. There you go. Huh. Very cool.
Yes, my lord.
Right, you go talk to Mr. Aragorn. I could just like ignore Shardush and go straight for Brunost. Take that as well and immediately gift it to Aragorn, both settlements, and then take refuge. Because they do have some culture. Not nearly enough, but... And again, I also don't want Shardush to just immediately take Annon-en-Orod. I mean, if that's the case, I can kick him out again. We do have the siege equipment. Actually, no, I can't do it because we need a full turn. Yeah, we'll wait a turn. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just stay in Annon-en-Orod. Maybe Shardush attacks. Maybe we can do a defensive siege. That would be quite fine. Right, well, I got so much money, I don't even know what to do with it. Oh, we've come from so far, and look at us now. I think some dirt paths in Karaz Galathon would be good. Other Khazad-dûm could probably get a whole lot wealthier. Let's get a market there. I do want to make some money in these settlements, but it's gonna be near impossible. But roads is always a good idea. I'm surprised the AI of the Anduin Vale never bothered getting any roads here. Hunter's Guild. Speeds up replenishment of all archers. Does that work for my archers as well? I'm not 100% certain. Oh yeah, we're also going to need some culture. That's not that urgent though. And in Doran, yeah, we're getting roads everywhere. Wonderful. Actually, maybe... I don't think you can actually build roads in Mirkwood unless you are the Woodland... Or, Erin-Lasgaren, right? Is that a thing? I think it might be a thing. Okay. I still hold these settlements in the north, but I do just want to hold on to them, personally. Some of you were saying I should give them to... Maybe I could give them to the Anduin Vale in exchange for, like, Dwinberg and Roskabel. That would make a little bit more sense, but I'd say it's fine. Right, I still have money to spend. What shall we spend it on? Limhir. Leather worker. I'd rather get a leather worker in Edrakan then. Because that's where we'll train troops. I can soon start training troops again. Oh, can you imagine it? I can barely, like, that thought hasn't crossed my mind in so long. Training troops? What? Instead of just skating by with what few units we have? Crazy thought. Alright, let's check more of our settlements. Erui. Culture's pretty good for having never built an artist studio there. I think I'll get public fountains maybe for some extra population growth. I do want to upgrade Erui eventually. It's gonna take a while, but still. Okay, let's see here. Construction report, that's all been repaired. Wonderful. Okay, am I still making good money? Less so, now that I've given away my decent settlements. And they've renamed it again, those Sons of Bitch. And I got even more Sons of the Fallen. Holy shit, that's a lot of Sons of the Fallen. That's absolutely insane. Wow, okay. Well, at least they're never gonna lose it. I can't imagine any goblin army would be strong enough to take that place. We no longer hold at that settlement. Production-wise, we're actually really not that far behind Mordor. And I think that's all because of Khazad-dûm. We haven't even unlocked its full potential. That is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Alright, let's press the end turn then, right? I really hope we get something special from Imladris. I'm not sure if there is any like special building, I can't remember, but I hope there's like something that makes it worthwhile, you know? I doubt there is, because I don't think any modder actually ever considered Lothlórien holding Imladris in any scenario, let alone in like... Oh crap. Well, they're also attacking him on Lang. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but it seems the jig is up. Mordor no longer wants to mess about. They're going in. They're sending in Zagh. He's got Temple Marksman. There's no way I can beat back Temple Marksman with this shoddy force. But I will try. I will do my best. Oh crap. There I was so happy. And then Mordor just... they went for it. So they're also besieging Amon-Lang. That seems to be it for now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start trading some troops. There's no way about it. Well, we'll sort that out after this battle, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to say goodbye to Akhnot-Yon, though it is one of our worst settlements, so it's not that big of a deal, but still, it's not good. Of course it'd be one of the Nazgûl trying to just poke at our defenses. So my plan is to pull back on the ridge. If you remember, we did have that one lost episode, right? And in that episode, but that one wasn't actually part of the recording because I did that after the recording, that was botched. There was a huge battle here, and I had, well, these two units, but they were still healthy, up against a huge goblin force, and I did the same strategy where I pulled back on the hill and just shot them like that. But the one key difference, of course, was that we eventually got the goblins to rout, which won't be happening now. These guys won't rout, not as long as the guard is alive, and I doubt Zagh will be one of the first to die. We'd have to get incredibly lucky. But yeah, he's going to return fire. He's going to have a bit of a wonky angle to fire. Actually, he's going to have a perfect angle. And the Temple Marksmen, they don't mess about. They're, I think they're armor piercing, right? Yeah, they're steel bows. I might as well already send in my spears to try and get a kill on Zagh, but it's pretty hopeless. We haven't even killed a single one, I think, because they have also really high armor. Temple units are just incredibly powerful. Yikes. I mean, a unit like the Berio would probably have a good time against them. Come on, lads. For Lady Galadriel. Hold them back as long as possible. I'm thinking we keep Thranduil fighting against the goblins, but we pull back the Calaborn force. Because I can't afford losing Amon-Lang, for example. We do have a general there, but that was a big Mordor army, so I'm not sure how successful he'll be. As in, I doubt he'll be able to hold Amon-Lang, which would be a big problem. Sauron setting out to reclaim his hill. This is my fortress. Give it back. Yikes. Well, that's a pretty pathetic Archer regiment when it's just our general. Just die like a man. Yeah, there we go. Yikes, 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 yikes. We barely killed anyone. They're really powerful. That sucks. We lost Annon-en-Orod. Okay, well, no, so be it, so be it.
They will not see us in the forest.
Yeah, they won't see you because you're dead. That's why. I mean, that's fine. So be it. Minor setback, but Amon-Lang, that's a bigger problem.
You will ruin these trees no longer.
Alright, Shardush is attacking us. It seems the goblins are working together with Sauron. Not really to, you know, win, but to keep us occupied. And there's also an army moving towards... Oh, they already laid siege to Khazad-dûm. I mean, we have Rúmil there. Or Orofin. One of the two. Orofin, who has a new background, apparently. So I'm not too concerned. It's a pretty small army. But Amon-Lang, now that is trouble. What units have you got? Nothing too crazy, but too many, simply. Too many. Yikes. Well, first things first, we need to get some peace in Legolasburg. So you guys, can you chill a little bit? Thank you. My forces melt away. Yeah, pretty sad picture, look at that. Settlement occupied, Annon-en-Orod. Well, they occupied it, so at least they didn't murder anyone. Besieged. Ah, crap. Captain Tarzo was also on his way. We have a decent defense at Edrakhan. I think we'll be fine there. Do I start trading troops at this point? I don't think so. I think I wait until I have better units. That's so far away though. Oh, bother. No, I need to train some units. Some extra archers wouldn't hurt. Extra general, don't think I need. Well, actually, we'll get one. Right, construction reports. I'm in the food and got the builder's hall. Wonderful. Let's get a grain exchange. Torfidin got a grain exchange. Wonderful. Let's get a market. Legolasburg got that stuff repaired. Build. How about we build a port there? Sure. That's all my money spent. I can't really send over anyone to help, right? Can I send you from Dordingvar? Yeah. If we survive at Amon-Lang, then at least Captain Taldaugion can reinforce. But yeah, we need to break free Calaborn. First, no, let's save that battle for a little bit longer. So the plan is to move Thranduil, take Imladris, leave behind one of the generals, just temporary, and then move towards Brunost. Gift Annon-en-Orod and Brunost to the Northern Dunedain, and just kind of hope that the goblins will leave me alone at that point. Although they still hold Ost-in-Ithil, so they won't leave me alone. They'll still keep attacking Khazad-dûm West, but we'll see how we'll fix that. And we still have Thranduil's force around, so maybe he can put an end to that. But first things first, let's sally out at Annon-en-Orod, I'd say. Ooh, that's actually a decently scary force with the Trolls and the Black Uruks. I guess Sauron gave some Black Uruks in service to the Goblin King in order for them to attack us at the same time as he attacks us. That would make sense. But I don't want to waste a turn doing nothing. We're going to go after them, and we're going to shoot them.
Wipe the blight from this land.
Alright lads, we sally out. They're all the way back there. It's actually kind of a nice shooting position. Can we actually kill anyone from that angle? Probably not. It is interesting that he's got his ballista so far out, but I can't punish that with my riders. I keep my other troops in the settlement, as long as we do that. But yeah, that's the kind of the fun thing about this campaign. Typically, when I do my campaigns and we're like 10 episodes in, campaigns are usually pretty much won already. It's just a matter of like meeting one final victory condition, or, you know, grabbing the ring, taking it to Sauron. It's some extra stuff. But in this case, we're 10 episodes in, a lot of stuff has happened, we are looking quite healthy, but we really are in no position to claim that we've won the campaign. Far, far from it. Right, charge them. Drop that ballista. Who knows, maybe we'll anger them to come for us. And then we can shoot them. From the safety of our own keep. That doesn't seem to be the case though. Charge them again. Wonderful. At the very least I won't have to worry about the ballista. That's some peace of mind. I've killed your ballista. I wish I could destroy the actual ballista. Even if you can attack it, so to speak, it doesn't actually work. It doesn't do anything. I'm not sure if it's meant to do anything. Right. Well, this is a sally out fight, so let's not keep the enemy waiting, huh? So he's got both wargs and warg packs, which is annoying. It's got trolls and some pretty decent units, actually. Yeah. This isn't going to be the easiest fight, and I need to leave my army at least somewhat healthy, because this is going to be the relief force to buy us time against Mordor. The main problem with Mordor right now is that we are just not in any position to train, like, tons of troops, unlike Mordor. They get troops like crazy. I am not in that position. I need to be very careful with what few units I have. I don't think I'm in any position to expand in the direction of Mordor, or Rohan, really. So yeah, that's kind of the problem. I think I mostly need to work with what I got and just play the defensive for now, in the hopes that one day we'll be able to assemble a big army of Galadhrim. That seems miles off right now. Fight on the trolls, please. Those trolls, I don't like them. If you could weaken them a little bit, it'd make me most happy. Okay, they seem to be quite passive for now, which is good. I'm not sure why the AI is being so passive. I think it's because it's a sally out fight and they really don't want to get lured to the walls or something. The AI is like... I'm not going to play dumb on purpose. As much as you might want it sometimes. Alright, they're down to 4. I imagine those last 4 barely even hit points, so let's take down the halberd units. They had some other Black Orcs, right? They must be hiding. The general is the regular warg unit. Keep fighting, I'll happily use up all my ammo. I'm playing for the win, baby. I'm not going to do anything silly now. Keep fighting on the Black Orc halberds. I could switch positions to, or switch targets. Yeah, there's some of the Black Orcs there. To a unit that has more troops in it, but I don't really see the point in that right now, because the Black Orc halberds are simply much stronger than the Goblin Band. However, if you could now switch targets to these guys, that is something else entirely. You can finish off the trolls. With the bar. That's great. Okay, trolls are dead. Perfect. Calaborn, you're fighting on them somewhat. Yep, okay, you're out of ammo. That's fine. Not sure why you're standing there. I mean, in a way, I could also just, if this was realistic, grab a torch and like torch down their equipment and buy me a turn if need be. But, no, I don't really need to be buying turns. I need to be getting the hell out of here as quick as possible, because our homeland is under grave threat. Help me, Obi-Wan. I mean, Calaborn. You're my only hope. That's basically what Galadriel is saying right now, in her mirror, trying to reach out to me. I'm on my way, darling. Right. Elves, please, cooperate. Listen, I really need you to fight on that warg unit. Also, I need to remember to bring my infantry along as well. Why can't I fight on the wargs? Like, what's up with my range? Feels like half my unit doesn't realize how far they are. Yeah, fire on the warg riders. Stop. You don't need to go that far. Game is lying. No, game is acting weird. I also don't understand why the AI is being this passive. This is unseen. And yeah, I don't like it either, in case you're wondering. I would want the AI to be a little bit more aggressive, but I'm also not going to throw away units, you know, just because the AI is acting dumb. If they don't want to come after me, then yeah, I'm going to quote-unquote exploit that. Oh, they got Black Hooded archers, I see. That's probably why they're not coming after me, because they think they're in like a skirmish fight, even though we completely outranged them. Yeah. Soften up the walks, and then we'll go in melee. And do what needs to be done. Could you guys go back to the town square, actually? You don't need to watch this. Let Caliborn do his thing. Those halberds are actually getting more of my burial than I thought they would. They are armor piercing, so you know. I get that. Alright, you're out of ammo. Retreat. Girthenen. The wargs are just kind of yipping and yapping in the background, but they're not really doing anything. Even the Black Hooded archers, we're in range now. There's something weird going on with the AI. I think they're just kind of broke. Not a whole lot I can do about that, though. Those warg packs are still a little bit too healthy to my liking. Flank them! Come on. Run, you goblin band. I know you want to. I know you really want to. No? No, they're pretty brave. They must be cursing those Black Hooded for not really helping them. I guess that wasn't part of the deal. Sauron's like, I only mentioned you'd get the troops, never said they'd do anything.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Careful with those warg riders. This should be a pretty easy target for my Berio. I like this warg pack just standing there. Ugh, I'd rather just use them, you know. It's almost more menacing that he's not using them. But yeah, this was a pretty, it's not over yet, but so far it's a pretty uninspiring battle. Something really went wrong with the AI there for the moment. Well, this is what it is, of course. I can't really change it, but yeah, slaughtering the Black Hooded archers, wonderful. Well, at least we can then use this army to make sure that Khazad-dûm doesn't get properly attacked. Oh, there we go. Now he's coming in. Losing some warders because of that. See, that's why I find the warg pack scary when they don't actually do anything. They don't do anything the entire time and then suddenly they kick in. Not sure what made them change their mind. Alright, there we go. Mass rout ensues. There we go. They're gone. Whew. At least the Sally fight where I don't have to worry about losing a general, eh? That's not too bad. That is not too bad. We lost some troops, but considering the size of the army we just killed, that's completely fine. Alright, execute. Goodbye, goblin scum. To Khazad-dûm. Our homeland needs help. Captain Zagh. You wanted to take back friggin' Khazad-dûm West with that army? Come on, dude. Like, give me a little bit of credit. Alright, I'll do this one quickly off camera because it's going to be quite boring, but I'll get back to you with the results.
Put an end to this evil. It's time to
Alright,
face this.
there you go. That battle went pretty much exactly as you'd expect it to go.
Clear victory.
Just kind of slaughtered them and, you know, that was that. Alright, that guy's been cleared off. Now Khala needs to haul ass back towards our sacred woods, make sure that they don't fall at all. Imagine that. Yeah, seeing as I won't be able to make it to Brunos just yet, I'm already gonna, like, trade an Annon-en-Orod. Some money would be nice, but they're bankrupt, so... I'm not sure. I mean, trade rights is a given. Are we allied? We are allied, okay. Yeah, I'll give you a region. There's nothing really I could ask for in return, honestly. Most are giving the region, so I'm done with it. How about some map information as well? There you go. And trade's pretty useful. So.
Such a generous pleasure was all ours.
We've reached Bree, we've reached the Shire. Yes, yes, yes. I haven't actually reached those places, but the game will think that we have. And they got some free garrison, perfect. So I just kind of hope that that has given the Northern Dunedain a bit of a new lease on life to fight against the hordes of Moria, the Goblins. We can't really call them the Goblins of Moria anymore because they're not even close to Moria any longer, but... I mean, I get where they're coming from. Right, Thranduil, you're going to Imladris. You're being held back by Captain Scumbag. No, we can't have that. Okay, good. I really want to do the Siege of Imladris itself, so I didn't want to, like, sally them out. I wanted to actually properly fight in Imladris. Oh, yes, there we are, the Hidden Valley, not so hidden anymore now. This is a place of elves, and so it shall be once again.
Put an end to this evil.
Chief Lieutenant Agorog, the spoiler of Imladris. That's the Chief Lieutenant, so that means Faction Heir, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep, I think so. Right, well, time to take back this place, and hold on to it for at least a little bit. I'm almost considering afterwards, you know, Thranduil, he's going to go to Brunost, clear that out of Orcs. I might send them all the way to, like, Ostenethil. Almost considering moving all the way to, like, Tharbad, just to, like, really crush the Goblins, or as good as crush them. Anyway, let's save. Let's check once again. Yeah, nothing crazy there. That shouldn't be a hard fight at all. Yeah, let's go in.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
Oh, this place is beautiful. Really, really is beautiful. And now it's being held by disgusting orcs. I've done a great many battles in this campaign so far, but this one feels just right. There's only one main approach. These are functioning towers. Yeah, so I think I just need to roll up the siege equipment first, take down the towers. Look how beautiful. Ah, man. Sorry. Can't contain my excitement. Absolutely beautiful, though. Yes, yes, yes. It will be elvish once again. And I think we'll leave Haldir. Having a hard time with these names today. Haldir there for a little bit. I know he's a fan favorite. He will see more action. Don't you be concerned of that. Perhaps when we have an extra general at some point. Okay, so far he isn't really holding the gates. Beautiful statues. He's being quite reserved. It also kind of feels nice that it's Thranduil. You know, the Noldor, they've always been a little bit uppity, right? They've always felt better than anyone else. And the Sindar, they've always been looked down a little bit, you know, the unwilling. They've always been looked down upon for not having returned to Valinor. But, well, look who's on top now, eh? Look who's the best now. Definitely ain't the High Elves, chilling in Cameth Perin. Pathetic. Nah, kidding. I like the Noldor. I mean, Khala and Galadriel, they are Noldor, right? Maybe Haldir has some Noldor blood in him as well. Probably does. I'm still going to take down the towers, though. They are pretty nice looking towers, but we'll replace them with even nicer towers. Unless, of course, the towers take absolutely no damage, in which case I won't bother. I mean, if you miss, they're not going to take a lot of damage. Please don't destroy my catapults. Can you not hit? Okay, we're actually not damaging the towers. Well, that is weird. The towers, because I saw the ballista shots hit. They didn't actually do anything. That ballista is going to destroy that catapult, isn't it? Take down the gate. The settlement belongs to the elves.
The gates are down.
Alright. You're gone. Get out of here. I think it's just going to be Huldir and Thranduil to move in. I mean, if these towers can't be destroyed, they better not be functional towers. Just saying. That would be pretty bullshit. If those are like ballista towers blasting through my men, but I can't actually destroy them. Don't do that to me. Do not do that to me. Keeping an eye on your game. That tower better not start bolting me like crazy. Just saying. Actually, I wouldn't even be mad if Thranduil got stuck on the ballista, because then he's actually immortal. No, just my men. Oh my lord, that is one of the most gruesome things I've ever seen. Jeez, I wonder how many guys are in there. I mean, there's 2 here. That must be at least like 6 guys. Scary. Snaga stalkers will stalk this. Actually, quite literally the worst unit in the game. These towers better not start fighting. I'm telling you, man. They start fighting, I'll start raging. Not against the machine, let me tell you that. I'll be raging to a machine, just not the machine. Yeah, I'm really still not 100% sure how you got your hands on this settlement. You really don't deserve it, you goblin scum. I mean, I can't really just understand how Elrond, with his amazing unit of Gil-galad's company, would lose to a bunch of goblins, but I guess there were just too many of them. Oh, here comes the faction heir with his Sauron's Will unit, eh? So it was because of Sauron's influence that you were able to take the settlement. Interesting. Well, Sauron's will be broken today. And yes, Sauron might have, you know, given us a bit of a beating at Achnot-Jan, and soon will at Amon-Lank. I don't think we need to be shy about the fact that we're going to lose that settlement. But I will happily give him a taste of what's to come. Those towers are actually fighting. Absolute disgusting. You saw the ballista. You can rewind if you... I was 100% convinced ballista bolts clearly hit the towers. Didn't take any damage whatsoever. I guess I could have tried a catapult as well, but if a ballista doesn't hurt it, then a catapult probably doesn't hurt it either. Is he coming in? Yeah, you can try. There's still towers fucking fighting on me. Stop it. I don't want to go into 1v1 with the Sauron's Will simply because there's so many of them. We are stronger than them, but they are... well, they outnumber us quite a bit. But not for long. Doesn't quite know what to do, but I'll happily use all my ammo. Elven tactics, baby. You know what? This has been too easy. If they're not fighting back, then what is the point in trying to take back Imladris? There's no storytelling there.
Captured the enemy's wall.
We're going in, baby! I want those bears to join me, please.
The battle is very much
I don't want to send in everyone just yet because those arrow towers are annoying. Oh, there's actually pulling back. I mean, I tried giving you an honorable fight and then you retreated. Like, what? I was shooting the back, happily. Someone's firing at me. The Walk Scouts are fighting at me. Out of all the units, it had to be Walk Scouts.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Come on, bears. I need you. Bear Grylls. It's a bit of a crazy fight. So messy. It always leads to a messy scenario and the AI acts annoying. I try to compensate for it and then I just get up in these like silly positions and silly fights. Alright, Baz. Thranduil, don't die. It would be kind of poetic for you to die at Imladris, sure, but doesn't mean you need to do it. It's not a bet. It's not a challenge. Where is Thranduil? But I much desire to see him safe. There he is. He's in the front line. Mad lad. Alright, keep fighting. You're fighting on the Sauron's Will, right? Nice. Destroying a Sauron's Will and killing some of your friends as well. Wonderful. Don't worry, the bears are here to flank. You missed that guy by a mile. You still missed that guy by a... Is that guy... Someone needs to give this guy some glasses, like, holy cow. Sauron's Will's running up against me. He's doing that crazy suicidal push. I don't appreciate that. That is how generals randomly die. He's completely surrounded. This should not be working. He should be dropping dead, like, super fast. Okay, he seems to be dropping dead super fast now, which is good. You do not kill Thranduil with some lame suicide push. Don't. I promise I will rage. Every time a message like that comes up, I'm always a little bit, like, scared. Nah, he's fine. We're murdering the Sauron's Will. We're breaking it. Alright, the Walk Scouts are being taken care of. Yes! Good tidings, not bad tidings. So it's their general that died, not mine. Big difference. Yes! It's another general of the Goblins that dies. They really don't have infinite generals either, so... Goblin archers, eh? No, we can't have that. Cannot allow that. Yeah, you better run. I'm going a little bit ham with Thranduil, but that's okay. Guy's a beast. I mean, he's a beast up until the moment that he's no longer a beast when he's dead, so we need to be a little careful, but not too careful. What's the fun in having a guy like Thranduil and not using him, right? Flashbacks to Legolas. Some people really had a hard time dealing with Legolas' death. I was like, you know, it happens, so be it, and I kind of processed it rather quickly. But even in the last episode, which is an episode after Legolas had died, people were still mourning him, still like, oh, Legolas, what could have been? Yeah, well, you know, such is life. Death is, strictly speaking, a part of life. An inevitable part of life. So, you know, Legolas wasn't really cut out for this world, huh? I bet just me talking about this right is still upsetting people. Alright. Keep fighting. How about you go in melee and finish him off? There we go, lads. We have done it. We have done it. Imladris has been cleansed of orc filth. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 456, 179 there. Thranduil really getting close to that #1 spot, I think, for total kills. Absolute beast. Alright, let's check it out on the campaign map. Wonderful. Ah, yes. Should we rename Imladris? I don't know. It feels wrong to rename Imladris, right? Treeladris. Nah, that's just cringy. I'm gonna sack it just to make sure it doesn't, like, give me public order difficulties. Alright. It's a pretty nice settlement, actually. The last homely house. Alright. We have Gilraen's Memorial, which was Aragorn's mother, yes. The elf lady. Bunch of stuff here. Not a bad settlement. Nothing crazy in here either. Culture should still be pretty good for us, right? Yeah, 38%. That's pretty decent. I will get both a spy and an extra diplomat. That's actually quite useful. I can get a way station here. The following units can be retrained. List might be incorrect for the settlement. Huh, okay. So it seems maybe they were trying to get like a special unit in here. Unsure. Finn, if you're watching this, the lead developer of AGO, the only developer of AGO, then there you go. Anything else I could really use? I think I'll get the Hall of Music there. Yeah, I can just get lots of Lothlórien units. That's pretty nice. I'm not going to gift it back to the High Elves. From my lore perspective, the High Elves have left. Cameth Bryn is just the last holdout, but they're not really too keen on taking back Imladris. So, you know, they can be our ally up here, but the High Elves, for all intents and purposes, they've retreated back to Mythland and even beyond. Okay, so next episode, I'll send out an army, probably just Thranduil. Take Brunost, gift that to the Dunedain. Take Ost-in-Ithil, and probably, as much as I would like to keep Ost-in-Ithil for the Gwaithir Myrddin, I'll probably have to gift that back to the Dunedain Rangers as well, just to buy me the necessary time to march against Sauron. We are looking quite good economically. We are now under threat, of course, by Sauron. We are quite likely to lose Amon-Lang. We've lost Annon-en-Orod. Edrican, I think, will hold. They're only sending in, like, small armies. Because, well, truthfully, they don't need big armies. We barely have any garrisons to speak of. But Celeborn is back on the way to liberate our lands. Kill the Nazgul. We are training some new troops, but I'm going to need a whole lot more than that. If I could spare even a couple units, then that'd be wonderful. I actually can spare some troops. 2 units there, maybe 2 here as well. Yep, seems like it. And they can move together. That's 4 units of Woodland Warriors. They're pretty good. 9, 6, 13. They can go help out. That movement through Mirkwood is so slow. I wish we'd get a bit of a buff. The roads will help, sure, but still going to take a while. But then the plan is to kind of push back, not so much against Mordor per se. I'd rather push back against Isengard first, kill them first. But yeah, all in all, I'd say this was a pretty successful episode. We have achieved what we set out to achieve, namely restoring kind of the lands for the Anduin Vale, giving them Zagh, Khala and the High Pass. They do now border some goblins. Maybe I'll give Brunost to Anduin Vale, who knows. And with the High Pass, I think they also border Angmar up north, who I don't think they're at war with. No, but they probably will be soon enough. And we, of course, got in exchange Enethaur and Leothald, so we now officially hold all of Mirkwood. So the map looks quite a bit nicer. And as soon as we retake Annon-en-Orod, our lands will be connected once again, because right now there is a bit of a weird disparity there. Same with Imladris, it's kind of cut off from the rest of our realm, which is quite annoying, but hey. See if you can go to Imladris as well. That's fine, you know, it is the Hidden Valley, so a valley of Lothlórien in between other factions, that's quite alright with me. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I do hope to catch you soon for episode number 11.